I'm going to cover today is data conversion. Okay. Fine. So, example is typecasting. So, what do you mean by typecasting? Does anybody know? Any idea?
Changing the type from one data type to another.
Yeah, changing a one data type to another. So you can actually change it, implicitly as well as explicitly. Implicitly, matlab you don't actually write a code for that, but the compiler, when it compiles, it automatically, typecast it like into another type. Say, suppose you are, dividing to floating point numbers and you are assigning it to an integer. So sometimes when you're getting the output, you will get an integer value. Similarly, so that kind of conversion is happening internally, but you can explicitly also write codes wherein you are forcibly converting one data type to another through your code. So an example is, for example, suppose I write cout, enter a value, end L, and I write cin the value, and I'll declare it here, int n, and here I write okay, cout the converted or the typecasted value is enter a character value is n. Can you see the typecast? How am I doing it? What am I doing here? I'm writing the data type in bracket to which I need it to make it get converted. So I'm writing data type and the variable here. So data type is written in bracket. So what is this code trying to do? Any idea? What is this code trying to do?
Converting character to integer.
Yeah, it's converting character to integer. So I am have declared n as a character. I'm asking the user to enter a character, and I'm forcibly converting that particular value to an integer type by putting the data type inside the bracket. So let's see what it returns. So it's asking me for a character. Suppose I enter H. Can you see the value returned? Okay, students, can you see the output? Students,
Yes,
are all
ma'am.
that?
Yes, ma'am.
ओके, सो ये आस्की वैल्यू है, मतलब वो कैरेक्टर का इंटीजर वैल्यू, मतलब वो कैरेक्टर का आस्की वैल्यू आउटपुट किया है. सो व्हाट इज हैपनिंग हियर, it was actually a character, but we are printing its integer type as output. So this kind is an explicit typecasting, but here we are converting one basic type to another basic type. What are the examples of a basic data type? Examples of basic data type. बेसिक डाटा टाइप का एग्जांपल्स बताइए.
Int, float,
Integer,
char.
float, yeah, character, double. These are the examples of basic data type. So we are converting one basic data type to another basic data type. And how are you doing it? You to to what kind of data type you want to convert it, you will put it inside the bracket just before the variable name. So have you all understood this? Is it clear? समझ में आया क्या?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so but the main thing what we are going to learn today is how to convert the between a basic and a user defined data type. So we are going to learn now how to conversion between basic and user defined data type. Can somebody tell me what is an example of a user defined data type? An example of classes. Okay. So yes. So we can either convert it from basic to user defined, or you can convert it from defined to basic. Conversion between basic and user defined means you can either convert it from basic to user defined or from user defined to basic. And for that we'll be using two things, or we'll use with the help of two methods. We will do this process either by using a constructor or by using operator overloading. So I'll write down an example. So the first thing I'm going to do is conversion between or conversion from a basic data type to a user defined data type. Okay, so the example is in this way. Suppose I write class and I write conversion. Creating a class and I write conversion. Class name is conversion. And here I declare a float data member, say temp. Okay. I use access specifier public and conversion. What kind of constructor? What kind of constructor is it I'm using here? Yes, students, are you all there with me?
Default.
It's a default constructor. And then I'm writing conversion. And I'm writing float t. And here I'm writing inside. What kind of constructor is this now? What I wrote right now?
Parameterized constructor.
Yeah, it's a parameterized constructor. So t minus 32 into 5 divided by 9. So here I'm trying to convert a Fahrenheit temperature to Celsius. Okay, inside a parameterized constructor. And yes, I can have another member function, say void display. And inside void display, I'm writing cout. The temperature in Celsius is I'm going to write temp and L semicolon. I close the class. So have you all understood this? Class समझ में आया क्या? class conversion. It is having a data type. So this is the data type. It's a data member. Data member. And then I have a constructor which is initializing the data member. Then I have another constructor which is accepting. Here what is happening is a Fahrenheit is converted to Celsius. And that is getting stored in the data member, and in void display we are displaying it. Is it clear? Yes, students, is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and now inside the main I'm going to create conversion. I'm creating an object for that. Okay, and then I need a floating point, say F, for the Fahrenheit temperature, and I'm going to ask the user the temperature in Fahrenheit. And L. And C in, I'm accepting the temperature. And then what am I going to do is I'm going to write object is equal to F. And then I'll write object dot display. Yes. Okay. So this is the main. So what is happening in line number 32? What is happening here? What do you see here? What is F?
Type
F is a
float variable.
It's a float variable, and obj is what type? F is a float variable and obj is?
Conversion type.
It's a conversion type. So we are trying to assign a float type to a conversion type. That means you're trying to convert a basic data type to a user defined data type. So this is where a basic type is getting converted to class type. So this is equivalent to writing obj. So what do you feel this? When I write obj inside the bracket of obj, I write F. What do you mean by that? Or what happens? ऑब्जेक्ट के ब्रैकेट के अंदर अगर हमने एक वैल्यू पास किया तो क्या होता है? What happens?
Parameterized constructor is being called.
Yeah, so a parameterized constructor is getting called. Okay, so when a parameterized constructor is getting called, that means this F value comes here, it gets assigned to T, and then that F value minus 32 into 5 divided by 9, whatever value is got after processing will be stored in temp. And then when we call the display function using the object, we should get the converted value. Is it clear? देखो अगर मैंने ऐसे लिखा so yes बोलो, समझ में आया है क्या? किसी को कुछ डाउट है? वॉइस ब्रेक हो रहा है, किसी को कुछ डाउट है? Yes, students, is it clear how you convert a basic type to a user defined type?
Yes.
So what are
Yes,
we
ma'am, no doubt.
making use of? How are we converting a basic type to a user defined type? With the help of what? ये MCQs में पूछ सकते हैं अगर आपको बेसिक टाइप टू यूजर डिफाइंड टाइप में कन्वर्ट करना है हमें किसके यूज करना पड़ेगा?
Parameterized constructor.
Yeah, we have to make use of a parameterized constructor or constructors help in converting a basic type to a user defined type. Is it clear to everybody? Can you see the example? Just go through the example. Go through the example and see if you've understood any doubt. Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So next is next example. What we are going to see is how we can convert a user defined to a basic. So in the same example, I'm going to add something here. So it's an operator function. You're going to write it like this, operator, and I have using data type of float. So I'm going to write operator function for float type, and within which I will write, say, float f, and f is equal to temp into 9 divided by 5 plus 32. So here, what am I trying to do here? I am converting Celsius So here, and this is called an operator function, overloading function for the data type float. अगर मुझे int में convert करना है तो क्या होता था? Operator के बाद integer लिखते थे. So here we are converting, we are overloading the data type float. इसलिए we wrote float after the operator keyword. If we are overloading any other data type, suppose it is integer, we would have written int. If it was character, we would have written character. Okay, and this kind of operator overloading for the data type doesn't have a return type, and inside the bracket you don't have any arguments. Is that clear? Is it clear? It's something new for y'all. अभी तक we had learned basic data types like मतलब operator overloading types for arithmetic operators. We've learned for insertion and extraction operators. Now this is for a data type operator overloading function wherein it doesn't have a return type, and inside the bracket there are no arguments. So the format is like this. And what does this do? It converts or it is used for converting a user type to a basic type. And here the basic type what we were using is float. That is why we wrote after the operator keyword float. And what is this particular function doing? It's converting Celsius to Fahrenheit. समझ में आया क्या? Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. And we will, here we have to return F. It will automatically return F. You need not write a return type. Because see, the operator is for float. That means it is going to return a float itself. And here I will write Cout enter the temperature in Celsius and L. We will see in this. So for that, I need to declare. Okay, I can use the same here itself, and okay, so enter the temperature in Celsius, C in F, and here I will write okay, I need an of here. I will do object dot get value, and I will write an object void get val function here. And here I will write C out the temp in Celsius and C in temp, and after that, once I get the value in temp, I will write F is equal to OK, and then I will write C out temp in Fahrenheit is and L. Okay, have you all understood this? Is it clear? Yes, students. क्या किया, क्या एक्स्ट्रा किया है यहाँ पे? एक ऑपरेटर ओवरलोडिंग फंक्शन यूज किया है. Students, am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
क्या किया है? Operator, we have used an operator overloading function for the basic type float, wherein the temperature is getting converted from Celsius to Fahrenheit. And this particular operator function doesn't have a return type, and it doesn't have any arguments to be passed. And it will return a float itself because we are writing it for overloading a float. Okay. And in the main, and yes, we wrote another function, a getVal function, which is accepting temperature in Celsius. So using the object, I am calling the getVal function, accepting temperature in Celsius. And after that, I'm assigning, or I can write float. I'm trying to typecast the object into a float, and I'm making it get assigned it to F, and then I'm going to print the F value here. So what is happening here? User type is converted to basic. Q, because you can see object is of type what is the type of the object? What is the type of the object?
Conversion.
It is the type of the class. Class is conversion, and F is of type float. So we are trying to do that, and the whatever value comes in F, we are printing it here. So for converting user type to the basic type, we are using operator function. And whereas when you want to convert a basic type to user type, we are using a constructor. So if I run this code, Okay, I wrote something different here. Temp. Yes, so it's asking me for a Fahrenheit temperature, say 105. So the temperature in Celsius is 40. Now it's working in the other way around. It is asking me for a temperature in Celsius. Suppose I enter 40 and see the Fahrenheit temperature is 104. Is it clear? Have you all understood how it is getting typecasted here? समझ में आया क्या? Look at the way one is using a constructor and the other is using an operator function. Operator function for basic type float. Is it clear? किसी को कुछ डाउट है? देखो यहाँ पे देखो लाइन नंबर 41 में क्या हो, सॉरी 42 में क्या है एंड 45 में क्या है देखो. So for user type to basic type, what are we making use of? User type to basic type.
Parameterized constructor.
Nee, user type. Yeah, parameterized constructor. Correct. Yes. User. No. User type to basic type. User type matlab kya
Operator
hai?
overloading.
Object to. Yeah, here we'll use operator overloading. And when we are converting a basic type to class type, we are using a constructor. Is it clear to everybody?
Yes.
Yes. What about others? Output पे देखो. Any doubts? Yes, students. सबको समझ में आया क्या? Yes, students. Yes, students. Is it clear?
Yes,
Yes, ma'am. Clear.
yes, ma'am.
What about others? Okay, fine. So, students, if you have any, please ask her. This is an example of conversion between basic to user-defined. Basic to user-defined type. Now, the next example is conversion between two user types. Okay, so conversion between two user types मतलब क्या है? What do you understand by that? When I say conversion between two user types. User type का मतलब क्या है? अभी तो किया है हमने.
Conversion from one class type to another class type.
Yeah, it means converting from one class type to another class type. That is a conversion between two user types. So I hope you all have taken down this example. Is it clear to everybody? Can I delete it and write the next part? Yes, students?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So suppose I'm going to write a class, say class of type 1. Okay, this is of the first type. And here I have a data type, data member, say A. Okay, and say public. Okay, and here okay, so here I will write here and I'll write a constructor, say type 1, and inside that I write A is equal to say 5. Okay, and here I write class type 2, and inside that I have int B, and then I write public. Okay, this has to be public 2, and I write public here, and here I write say operate void operator. I write equal to, and what kind of operator am I overloading here?
Equality operator.
Yeah, I'm overloading the equality operator. I'm writing type 1 object here. And here what am I doing is B is equal to obj dot A. And I write another function here, say void display, and in that I'm writing cout the value of B and L. And similarly I'll write here also here the value of A is. Okay, so this is the second class. So here I have an operator function for equality sign. Is it clear? Have you all understood? I have one class with a data member A and a constructor wherein A is equal to 5 and you're printing the value of A. Then I have another class B which has an operator function, and where in that what am I trying to do? I am assigning a value of the first class to the data member of the second class. obj.a क्या है? obj.a का value क्या है?
5.
It's 5. So 5 is getting assigned to B, and then I'm calling the void display function. So here what am I going to do here in the main? I'm going to create the object for type 1, say 1, and then I'll write the object for type 2. Okay. And then I write 1, 2 is equal to 1. And then I write 2 dot display, not equality operator, equal operator. It's for the assignment operator. Assignment operator. Fine. So what is happening in line number 37? Line number 37 में क्या हो रहा है? Line number 37 में क्या हो रहा है? Can you all tell me?
There is type conversion from type 1 to type 2.
Yeah, so type 1 to type 2 और यहाँ पे overloading function क्यों call हो रहे हैं? Why is it getting called? Because normally assignment operator takes place between two similar types. Like when I say int a is equal to 5, 5 is getting assigned to a, and they both are user of both belongs to the basic data type. But here what is happening is both are objects and both objects belong to two different classes, and two different classes. Since it is two different classes, I have to write the assignment operator overloading function here. Okay, so what is happening? Type 1 class object is getting assigned to type 2 object. That is why the operator overloading function is getting called. अगर दोनों एक ही क्लास का होते तो, if both the objects belong to the same class,
Then a copy constructor would be called.
yeah, the copy constructor would have been called. But now, since both the objects belongs to two different classes, we are writing an operator overloading for assignment operator. And what is that particular function doing? One object, the two object is getting called. So operator function gets called, and the one is getting passed as an argument. So one gets copied to obj. Then obj dot a means I'm calling the data member of which class? Type 1 class, and then I am using it. Is it
Excuse me,
clear?
ma'am.
Yeah, it is supposed to be public, okay? Yes. Clear? Yes, students?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. So let's execute this and see if it works. Can you see both the values are getting printed now? Output देखा क्या? Have you all seen the output?
Yes, ma'am.
So what is it? When I created the object for type 1, the constructor, default constructor was called, and inside the default constructor, I assigned the value of a is equal to 5, and I printed the value of a over there. So that is why the value of a is 5 is getting printed. Second time what is happening is I am assigning that object to the second object. So the operator function will be called, which is an operator overloading function for assignment operator. Here that object dot a is actually calling the 5 value in class 1, and it is getting assigned to the data member b of class 2. And then when I say 2 dot display, when the display function is called, b is the value which it right now got assigned is getting displayed. So now you can see a is 5 and b is 5. So here what is the application I've written here? What is it? Converting one class type to another class type. And who is helping us in that? The assignment operator overloading function. Is it clear?
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes.
If you want to keep the a private instead of making it public, so we have to use a thread function, right? For overloading the assignment operator.
But you know, as far as I remember, you cannot make an assignment operator overloading function private friend. I don't think so that is allowed. Operate. Have you tried using friend?
No, ma'am.
Okay, let's see. I don't think so that is allowed. Let's check it out. If I make it as friend, as far as I remember, that is not allowed for in the case of assignment operator. But let's see. Since you have asked, we can make it as a friend and check it out. Yes, so if I make this a friend and I write here, then I need two objects, type 2, object 1, comma, object 2, comma, object 1. I put a semicolon here. Write it outside. And this, yes, am I correct now? Two objects, right? So object 2 dot b. ठीक है? Yes, no?
Object 1 dot a, right?
One, no, object, yeah, object 1 dot a. Yeah, thank you. And now let's see if this works. Can you see this error?
Yes, ma'am.
So you cannot make an assignment operator a friend. Okay? Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am, it is clear.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So any doubts, students? Any doubts?
No, ma'am.
So have you all understood the concept of data conversion? So what we have learned, we have seen how explicitly you can convert. We have also seen how one basic type can be assigned to a user type and how a user type can be assigned to a basic type with the help of a constructor and operator function. And we have also seen how one class type can get converted to another class type by using an operator function for assignment operator. Any doubts so far? Any confusion? Any queries? Yes, students, any queries? Is it all clear?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So, yeah. So that's all for today. I hope you all are submitting the assignments in the classroom. सब लोगों ने assignment submit किया क्या?
Yes. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so please do it on time. While I get time, I'll be evaluating it, but you all submit it on time because if it shows late submission in the classroom, your marks will get reduced accordingly. Okay? Yes. So if there is no doubt,